Hey, what's going on, Fan Clan? Welcome back to the channel. My name is dannyphantump. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're having a really good week so far. I want to jump into things, but I do want to remind everybody we are giving away an entire master set of Destined Rivals. That's right. Every single card that you can pull from a booster pack is in this binder. This binder was custom etched for us from The Unlucky Collector. You can find him on Instagram at The Unlucky Collector. He does an amazing job. All the custom etch work. He's done this for every single master set giveaway just about that we've done. He's like the GOAT. Like, he does amazing work. And this binder looks amazing. It looks even better with everything in it. So it's got all the illustration rares, all the special illustration rares, every ultra rare, every double rare, everything you can pull. It goes to one of you guys. One lucky subscriber is going to win this. If you want that to be you, obviously make sure you're subscribed to the channel. You can't enter without being subscribed. So scroll down, hit that subscribe button, and then there is a video that you want to go and leave a like and a comment on. That video is this video right up here. So this is the thumbnail. I'll leave a link in the description also. Leave a like and a comment on that video. Come back Friday, July 4th. At the beginning of the video, I'm going to announce the winner of that, so make sure you have your notifications set and everything. I brought a prop with me for today's video. This right here is an Evolving Skies case. It's kind of like in not great condition. Like, it's a little beat up. I imagine the boxes inside are probably like the one on this corner here and the one maybe back here, probably a little bit bent, but the case is, I mean, it's a case. It's a sealed case. It's still got the stop tape on it. You can see the remnants of where the shipping label was put. Like, this is why I was boxing box cases, but I mean, I bought this at the Milwaukee Regional Tournament a few weeks ago, a month ago, somewhere around there. Well, we were vending the Milwaukee Regional Tournament, so I had somebody come up. They had an Evolving Skies. They said, "Hey, Fanny, I've got something special for you," and they showed me the Evolving Skies case, and I was like, oh boy. Yeah, and we went back and forth a little bit, and I ended up paying $7,000 for it, which was more than I wanted to spend. Really, because I don't know if I'm just old or old school or both, but I cannot fathom a $7,000 purchase price for a case of Pokemon booster boxes that's, I don't know, what, 4 years old? Somewhere around there, 5 years, 4 years old, right? Like, that's how old the set is. Because I remember buying booster boxes that were 6, 7 years old, for, you know, $150. Like, not barely MSRP at the time. I remember buying black and white base at the end of the Sun and Moon era, black and white base boxes for super cheap. And like, just this idea of a modern booster box selling for over $1,000 is just mind-blowing to me. So I paid $7,000 for it. And I was like, I don't know if that's going to be a good deal. And now I look at it, and I was like, wow, a month has gone by. And already it has appreciated so much in value. It's crazy to me. So we're going to talk about Evolving Skies Seal Product, because this is like something that, I don't know, you can't, like, this is just weird to me. And it's something that, because I've been so programmed for such a long time in the Pokemon card market, from 2014, 2015, all the way up until like 2022, somewhere around there, where seal product just doesn't move at the rate that it's been moving. I just keep thinking, like, I don't want to be cynical or anything like that. I just keep thinking something's got to give. Like, there's just, how can we justify this price point? So obviously the high point and the current price point are wrong on the Evolving Skies booster box right here. But so right now, a year ago, if we would rewind time a year, you could buy an Evolving Skies booster box for $646.11. That's a lot of money for a modern booster box. Then the set would have been only a few years old at the time, obviously outside the reprint window, but not a lot outside the reprint window. And there's probably a lot of people who have booster boxes of Evolving Skies tucked away in storage, maybe cases tucked away in storage. It went through multiple print runs, like 3 or 4 print runs, because it was so much in demand. Now, the crazy thing is, we run into sets right now like Journey Together releasing, obviously selling above MSRP right out of the gate. Booster boxes of Destined Rivals releasing, selling for $100 above MSRP right out of the gate. Evolving Skies, when that released, a set as big as Evolving Skies, you could find them very easily for $120. Now, at the time, MSRP was about like $140, $145, but you could find them for $120. It got reprinted to a large enough scale at the end of 2021 where Evolving Skies booster boxes could be easily had for $100. $100 a booster box, because sealed product storage, investing, collecting, whatever you want to call it, still, it was very much at its infancy at that time. Very much at its infancy. Now, it seems like, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, there are more people who buy booster boxes to keep them sealed than people who buy booster boxes to rip them open. Like a new set releases and some people are like, I just want to crack, I want to crack the new set. I want to open the new set. It seems like more people are tucking away booster boxes and just leaving them because it makes less sense to open booster boxes than it does to open up 36 loose packs or 36 sleeve boosters or something like that. So if you look at where it is now, a year later, it's up 161%, almost 162%. And I remember recording videos like this 6-7 months ago for Evolving Skies. Like, it's got to slow down. It's got to slow down. And it did slow down a little bit in February, but now it's taken the next step forward. And now you're looking at $1,824.89 for a modern day booster box. And it's closing in on team up. And I have fully gone to the point where if a team up booster pack can cost $150 for a team up booster pack, and there are more cards in Evolving Skies that have greater value on average than team up, Evolving Skies, this is just the beginning. Like, maybe this is just the beginning. Maybe this will continue to grow and appreciate. And I don't know if you can really say it's going to grow 162% year over year. This is crazy to me. But it's probably just because I don't understand that well. Here's the case prices right here. Lowest case available on TCG Player at the time was only like $12,000. So last sale price, the market was like $9,046 is what you can see right now, which is 167% up from where it was last year in June of 2024. That's when it was at $2,186. But I just bought this case for $7,000 about a month and a half ago. And at the time, I think, looking at TCG Player prices, looking at eBay prices, the sale prices on Evolving Skies cases when I bought this one was like $7,800. So $7,000 was cutting it a little bit close, but I was like, okay, we'll take a chance, we'll go for it. And now it's over $9,000 market, and that's not even including the most recent sales. That will go up because there's none listed at $9,000 and just continuing to grow. Here's the Evolving Skies Elite Trainer Box. Remember, there are two different variants of this one. We're looking at the one featuring Leafeon, Umbreon, Jolteon, and Flareon. This one did get reprinted a couple times, and it got reprinted late in the game, which kind of steadied the growth a little bit of this. But now, over the past year, very liquid and moving quite a bit, up 121%. You can see in September of 2024, it was sitting at $133.10, which is still a lot of money, expensive for an Elite Trainer Box. That's over double MSRP closing. I mean, that's almost triple MSRP for a modern Elite Trainer Box. Now it's up to $293.64 and continuing to climb. And the other one is doing the same thing. We're only looking at one of them, but the other one doing the exact same thing. Here's the Pokemon Center exclusive Elite Trainer Box. We are going to look at exclusive Elite Trainer Boxes in a video coming up here soon. Exclusive Elite Trainer Boxes just continue to climb, and they are very interesting. Now, a lot of people kind of go back and forth on whether or not you should collect or invest in Pokemon Center Elite Trainer Boxes or just normal Elite Trainer Boxes. The thing with normal Elite Trainer Boxes is Pokemon has historically reprinted them a lot. They've printed a ton of them, which is why we have gotten in situations before where Distro has called and been like, hey, can you take 1,000 Elite Trainer Boxes of each of these sets because we have so many of them. Pokemon Center exclusive Elite Trainer Boxes don't seem like they're going to follow the same pattern, the same path, which is why you've seen some very, very strong growth for a lot of these exclusive Elite Trainer Boxes. And the Pokemon Center exclusive one for Evolving Skies, same thing. Two different variants again. You can see where it was in June of 2024. That's when it was at $173.39. Look what it's done over the past year. Not the most liquid item, right? Only selling maybe one a week, maybe two a week, but it's up over 210%, which is crazy. Up to $537.87 and continuing to climb. Here is a case of Elite Trainer Boxes right here. Not a whole lot of people are going to go out and buy cases. It's a little bit more interesting, a little bit more niche, obviously a lot bulkier to store. You get 5 of each variant. It is also growing quite a bit, but there's very little supply when it comes to these bad boys. A little bit more difficult to get your hands on a sealed case. Obviously, you can't go to Walmart or Target and find a sealed case of Elite Trainer Boxes. You would have to get these from a distributor or obviously an LGS that works with the distributor. In June of 2024, though, these were at $988.88, so $98 basically per Elite Trainer Box. Now it's grown up to over $2,700, so it's almost at $2,725. Another Evolving Skies product that's almost up 200%, 175.5% growth over the past year. And this is the norm for a lot of Evolving Skies products. Here's the Build and Battle Kit right here. Build and Battle Kit coming with 4 packs, and obviously that little promo pack that's inside. In June of 2024, this was $64.49. Now you're looking at an average of $40 per booster pack inside. Like, you look at contents, you look at the price per pack, we break that down a lot. 150% growth over the past year, sitting at $160.43. All that you get inside this little thing is 4 packs, and you get a promo pack too. So 4 sealed packs, up almost 150% and continue to climb. The Build and Battle Battle Stadium, a little bit more niche, a little bit more unique. And there's only so many Build and Battle Stadiums. Remember, they started these with, I think it was with Evolving Skies, was the first set to have a Build and Battle Stadium. And this was something that Pokemon kind of released at the time as like a way to encourage people to play at home, Build and Battles at home, pre-release tournaments at home, because of everything that was going on at the time with the pandemic. But the Build and Battle Stadiums continue to grow for Evolving Skies. You can see up almost 120%, sitting at a one-year high, all-time high of $355, way up from where it was last year at this time when it was at $161.43. But then they continue build and Battle Stadiums up, I think, till like Paradox Rift is when they kind of cut it after that. Now they don't make Build and Battle Stadiums anymore. So a little bit more niche, a little bit more unique. The 3-pack blisters, 2 different variants for Evolving Skies. You have the Umbreon one, which is the one we're looking at right now. You also have the Ice Cube one, but also severe growth over the past year and somewhat liquid, still selling on a weekly basis, despite the fact that it's selling for basically $40 per booster pack, up about 110%. A lot of people like doing stuff like this when they purchase products because they feel like this is something that you can't really tamper with. It's not really something that you can weigh or anything like that, even though Pokemon kind of changed the method that they use to package booster packs with varying weights on the code cards, where that is supposed to make things more difficult to weigh. There's still people who kind of figure out ways to search through things like that. You've seen metal detectors and things like that. June of 2024, this was sitting at $59.83. It's up almost 110% over the past year, sitting at $125.59 and continuing to climb. Check lane packs also doing really well. There's like 4 different variants of check lane packs. You have the ones with a single card inside, and then you have the ones that are a little bit bigger with three different card singles inside. Those were kind of more specific to retail locations. This one up almost 115%, not as liquid as what you would see from like normal booster packs, but still moving a little bit. On TCG Player, June of 2024, it was sitting at $15.69. Now it's sitting at $33.73, so it's up about 115% over the past year and continuing to climb. Evolving Skies sleeve boosters also making a lot of noise. You can see kind of a blip there in June where it did get bought up a little bit. I think somebody went in and like a group went in and bought out like everything, brought the price way up, and then did end up coming back down. You can see in September it falling back down to about $20. But ever since then, it's just continued to climb, especially with the recent boom, the spike, and rip and chips and things like that. It's jumped up 115.5% over the past year. Now it's sitting at $37.91. So continuing to grow. Evolving Skies loose packs also continuing to grow. It has backed off a little bit now over the past few weeks. It was at $26.16. Now it's at $24.68. But if you look at where it was a year ago it was at $11.71. So you're looking at another product of Evolving Skies sealed that's up over 100%. Evolving Skies is going to be a set that people love opening for a long time, and it doesn't look quite yet. It's at a price point where people are holding back on opening. So up over 100% on just loose booster packs as well. There's also some products that you can kind of look out for to see if maybe you can find that will have Evolving Skies booster packs in it. Collection boxes, we're going to talk about those in a video coming up soon too. You got to be very careful with what collection boxes you're buying and holding on to. A lot of times it's going to be dependent on the pack selection that's inside. The V-Union boxes do have Evolving Skies packs inside, and because of that, not only are they a little bit more niche, but also the contents inside are a little bit more desirable, which is why you see some really strong growth numbers on a lot of the V-Union boxes. You can see in June of 2024, this was at $51.42, relatively flat until December, and then really started taking off. Not super liquid, but definitely seeing strong growth even at higher price points. So now it's up about 102%. It's sitting at $104.48. There's a few different variants of of the V-Union boxes. There's this one, there's the Zacian one, obviously there's the Greninja V-Union one as well. Here's the Charizard Ultra Premium Collection. This one loaded with a bunch of Sword and Shield era packs, including I think 3 Evolving Skies packs. So because of those Sword and Shield era packs doing so well and being so desirable, that's one of the reasons the Charizard UPC has also exploded quite a bit in price. In June of 2024, it was sitting at $133.07, which was only about $13 above MSRP, right? Now you see it growing quite a bit, up about 111%, sitting at $295.15 right now, which is just off of its one-year high of $305.89. And then you have a couple other products here as well. The Pikachu and Zekrom GX box. This one I think was the exclusive one that Target had. Could have been Walmart. One of them had this one. One of them had the Charizard, Reshiram and Charizard one. Either Target or Walmart. I can't remember which one. But this one also, including a couple Evolving Skies packs in it. In June of 2024, it was sitting at $63.40. This one is up over 132% now over the past year, sitting at $148.23, or just off of its one-year high of $148.23. Currently sitting at $147.62. So up 132.5%. 100% and liquid, moving as well. Sometimes it'll only sell a couple on a weekly basis, but for the most part, 4, 6, 8 copies being sold on a weekly basis is a little surprising for a collection box, so doing extremely well. And then we've got like the tins, V-Hero tin. These are the ones you have to be very careful with. This one I think is safe, but there's Eevee Evolutions tins, there's other V-Hero tins, that different variants that have different pack selections in them. So some of them will have like the Tyranitar one, the Empoleon one. Some of them will have Evolving Skies packs in them. Some of them will not. Some of them will have Scarlet and Violet. Some of them will have Paldea Evolve. It really depends on the print run. And there's not really a good way of understanding which print run, which packs are going to be inside without opening it up. You can kind of debunk it a little bit by looking at the wrapping and how loose the wrapping is, but it's a dangerous game. So be very careful. Probably why these products aren't super liquid. This one's still up about 78% over the past year. It was at $28.94. Now it's sitting at $51.48 and continuing to climb. But you have to be very careful when it comes to these tins. If you can't see the pack selection inside, my advice is probably just stay away from it. Unless you've got a lot of age to it, then you might be a little bit more safe. But the last thing you want to do is get something like this in the hopes of getting 2 Evolving Skies packs in here, along with 3 other Sword and Shield era packs, and then you open it up and it's like a Scarlet and Violet base and a couple Paldea Evolved, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh man, I spent and I shouldn't have. So ultimately, Evolving Skies continuing to do Evolving Skies things, which is just absolutely mind-boggling to me. You can let me know in the comment section down below what you think, how high you feel it can go. Can you see it going, like continuing in the team up path? Like, it just seems so out of sorts to me, so out of character to me, that I wanted to talk about it a little bit. So I hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, please hit that subscribe button down below, leave a like, leave a comment. It goes a long way for the algorithm. But ultimately, thank you just for being here. Love you guys. You guys are awesome. I'll be back soon with another video. Until next time, peace.